Memphis, another little teeny tiny tight, but very interesting discussion. A girl poses as a 14-year-old pregnant by her 31-year-old boyfriend. She says she wants to abort but doesn't want to tell her parents. The counselor advises her on how to work the judicial system. So you don't want your parents to know? Well, because if they knew, then they would find out about my boyfriend. He's a lot older. He's just older than you? Like a lot older than you? He's 31. And how old are you? Is he going to get into trouble? No. You promise? Well, I don't know. But the main point is you want to, I'm 14, but I'm turning 15 in 2 months. I'm not going to tell anybody, okay? Please don't say I told you this, but you need to call them. You need to call her. Are they going to ask questions about her boyfriend? No. They don't need to know. If you don't mention it, just say you have a boyfriend, 17 years old, whatever. She's going to say, okay, she's just going to give you a court date. You have to go to the court that day. And that day they're going to ask you want this done? This is your decision. You're going to say yes. Okay, the judge is going to sign a paper and he's going to give it to you. He's not going to ask about my boyfriend, the judge? No. Abortionist is counseling a woman he's been told is 10 weeks pregnant. He tells her, he says, it's not really a baby at this stage or anything like that. When does it become a baby? When you're like 7 months pregnant or so, 6, 7 months pregnant. Really? Mm-hmm. So, much safer than having a baby. You know women die having babies. Do women die with abortions? Yes, but it's never happened to me, and I've been doing it for 40 years. Oh, okay. That's a lot of abortions. Yes, I trust you. Earlier in that situation, before she actually come to talk to the abortionist, she was talking to a counselor and asked if the child had a heartbeat. The counselor tells her that at that stage, the child has heart tones. She says the heartbeat doesn't come until when the fetus is active and the uterus can survive, which is about 17 or 18 weeks. She adds that a fetus is what's in the uterus right now. That is not a baby. A baby is what's born at 40 weeks. You can see where that was sorted. Just down the road, Milwaukee, a young woman claimed to be 6 or 8 weeks pregnant goes to Planned Parenthood. The Planned Parenthood staffer tells the woman that the image of abortion are fabricated and that the child that age has no identifiable parts and is just fetal matter. Planned Parenthood staffer tells the woman that such a child has no arms, no legs, no heart, no head, no brain. According to the Catholic News Agency, the staffer also emphasized the difficulties of adoption and urged the women to obtain an abortion as soon as possible. So what you see here, though, the reason I put these up here is that there's some similarities, but they're from all different places across the United States. This isn't like this one rogue clinic somewhere or they're just doing things entirely different. You see it, you'll have to wait till we're through. Okay. But you see it happening over and over and over here. And if you take a look at our Baby's First Months brochure, if you want to, the fetal facts are just totally wrong. But what are they trying to do? They're certainly not giving them an idea of they're being even-handed to sort of telling them all their options here. They're specifically trying to tell her that abortion is better for her. Motives? Why do they do this? Why do Planned Parenthoods do this? Is it greed? I don't know. Some people, they can make a lot of money doing that. Maybe there's people that feel like they're going to alleviate poverty, revitalize the community. That was one of the most radical things I heard about Portland. They're going to revitalize the community by putting in an abortion clinic. Do they know what the word revitalize means? Do they know what vita means? Sometimes they might say it's the women's rights, popular PC cause, just because they have a relationship with people around there, or is it just a job? But no matter what the motive is, they still believe that abortion is central to their mission. And this is crucial. This is why we have to show them that this is important, that these things, you can make money without killing babies. You cannot revitalize the community by abortion. You will not help the cause of women's rights by abortion. What happened was you actually you empowered men to give even more control over women by having abortion. So you need to address these things and have people understand this. Much more of the clinic, about a third of its income from health care, but they also have extra money coming in and out for other purposes. Public advocacy, political activity, export of ideology, administration, fundraising, and building a brand. They have at these places phone rooms, meeting rooms, places for candidate forums and phone banks, political buttons. They're headed by a political operative, not by somebody who came from the medical community. I tell you what, come to my next session, I'll share some of this in some detail. They endorsed the plan. They endorsed John Kerry. They helped elect Barack Obama. They said they planned to spend $10 million in the election last time. I don't know what they did spend. They know that they said that in the 2004 election they registered like 20,000 new voters in Oregon here. Were they satisfied when Barack Obama got elected? Their business increased during tough economic times? No, they were going after stimulus funds. They were looking for a piece of the health care. They want to get part of this health care money that's all getting out there, proceeding with mergers, expanding chemical abortion, and building mega clinics. So what are things you can do? Keep speaking out. Stand for Life, keep speaking out, writing letters, showing up at council meetings, and so forth. Reach out to vulnerable women. Offer positive alternatives. Expose the lie. Let people know the real Planned Parenthood agenda. Make clear how essential abortion is to Planned Parenthood's bottom line. Keep telling people the truth about abortion. Make it uncool to be associated with Planned Parenthood. That's a bigger deal than you realize. Challenge politicians. Take away their ignorance as an excuse. Show how abortion destroys individuals and destroys the community. Show how integral abortion is to Planned Parenthood's work and mission. Mobilize, vote out those who will continue to support abortion in Planned Parenthood. Elect pro-life leaders who will defend the rights of the unborn. The more we change minds, we change hearts, we will change votes. The more we will change what happens inside the clinic. Thank you.